are the Texans the most surprising team in the NFL this year?
Yeah, for sure. Oh, there's not even a doubt about it. I mean, what did I because again, honest guy over here, I'm never going to sit here and lie to anybody. I had the Texans literally with 3 wins,
3 or 4
on the
wins,
season.
yeah.
So it's like, no, yeah. But again, this, if anything, is the biggest testament to it's the biggest testament to CJ. And again, not that it's all on CJ, but there is something very special about coming into a system like this, into an O-line like this. And not that the receiving core wasn't good. We literally were saying, if you go back, you went back to preseason, we were saying that we think that there's a really good chance that him, Tank, John Mechie, which hasn't been involved yet, and then Nico Collins too, though, was going to be potentially a really, really nice, like, not even trio, but quintuple, whatever the word I'm looking for here, like just nice little squad. And sure enough, they have absolutely doubled, I'd say tripled our expectations of what we thought they might be as a core this season. They look this year like what maybe we expected they were going to look like in like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
So it's like they came in and everything looks so much better than it's supposed to. CJ's making this O-line look like a top 15 unit, when I would say realistically this O-line is not even top 20, maybe bottom 25.
I mean, I don't think they're that bad, but they're definitely not like anything that is going to like elevate Stroud. I think, like you said, like this is all a testament to Stroud. Like their offense has outperformed what I think anybody would have thought. And like you see a lot of this stuff about like, oh, well, the Panthers passed up on Stroud and all these others. But I don't think a single NFL team ever imagined he would play like this. No scout, no draft analyst, nothing.
First year, absolutely not. And that's like, this is the other thing I want to say about it, whereas I should have said it before, slipped my mind, but back to it real quick here. With this year at the Texans, something I've noticed is that every game they lose, really, I think everyone, I could be wrong, but almost everyone, I'll say just as a contingency in case I'm wrong, almost everyone, when they lose, they are absolutely getting the run game going 0. Like literally less than 3 yards of carry from both running backs. Can't move the ball at all in the run game. That's my thing, is that's the O-line. Like the O-line against really good fronts cannot move the ball on the ground, and they rely on CJ to throw 350 yards. Still not enough because you didn't control the possession at all. That's what I think. You get better O-linemen in here, and you can mix the run with this electric pass game. I mean, it's over with. They're going to be a dominant team in the AFC.
I mean, their defense is slowly getting better too. I mean, Derek Stingley had a pick these last 2 games. They just claimed Derek Barnett, who the Eagles waived.
That's really exciting.
Yeah. I mean, it'll help on the pass rush. I think Barnett's only 27 or something like that.
Yeah, you get him on the opposite side of Will Anderson.
Yep.
Definitely an interesting. That's a very interesting, speedy little duo.
Yeah.
Off the edge.
No, I like it. I like their defense. They definitely have some pieces. I mean, like Tank Dell, Nico Collins. Like
Nico has had maybe the biggest jump of a receiver this year.
I remember a podcast that talked pretty high about this receiving core. I know we've brought this up again, but we were getting shit on.
We have to go back to those comments.
But yeah, no, Texans are looking very nice. Definitely most surprising. All right. Time for the victorious team, the Jaguars. 8-3. The Jaguars are the real fucking deal.
They're boosting our narrative, bro. You think they heard?
Yeah, I talked to T-Law last week.
The Jags number 1 seed narrative staying alive.
Stays alive. Trevor Lawrence with his second 300-yard passing game on the season. 364 yards total this year. Or total this game. And
then with Calvin, last 2 weeks, 19 receptions, 192 yards, 3 touchdowns. And then Josh Allen, 4th. Because I'm talking about, at this point, the most disrespected player in the league. I actually am standing on that for sure. Oh, there's no doubt. The other Josh Allen. See, that's where it gets funny.
The one that's winning?
That's where the disrespect starts. Is that everyone? That Josh Allen. No, the pass rushing beast off the edge, Josh Allen. 4 games this year with 2+ sacks. Why does that not get talked about? Well, we'll be here to talk about it.
Well, because
Josh Allen, dominant pass rusher, no one talks about. We love you over here, Josh.
Because he's in Jacksonville. That's why. Nobody talks about anything in Jacksonville until they're like. I mean, I remember
we're like fake Jags homers at this point. We've been keeping it alive when no one else will.
Bro, I love Jacksonville. I love Doug Peterson. I love Trevor Lawrence. Like, I just like that nobody fucks with them. Like, that was kind of my thing too. Is like I really fucked with like the Jameis Bucks. Like, I loved the Jameis Bucks. Like, there's just random teams that I really fuck with, and the Jags are one of them. Because realistically, they're, I guess, like They have the same record as the Ravens, but they've played like they have one less win than the Ravens, but they played one less game.
This Jaguars team is just what we said they were going to be. They are the team that I think over the next 4 or 5 years will be when they do steal that Super Bowl. It was like they stole it. Like they literally walked in there, won 3 or 4 in a row, and you're like, wait, how did they do that? Like when the Eagles did initially. Like we're just like, hold on a minute. Like they really played the perfect game 3 or 4 in a row. Like where they weren't even the best team against every opponent. That's kind of how the Jaguars feel. But like they could be that team for sure. And I think they will.
I think they're the least talked about 8-3 team in the league.
So. No, they are. That's the thing. And I think this is a consistent thing. They're built to last, like you said, Doug Peterson, Trevor Lawrence. O-line's really coming together. Receiving core is definitely coming together. Defense, you got pieces that I'd like to see replaced, but the main things that are important are very, very much filled. So it's like, you got a good consistency for Jacksonville for the next decade or so, as long as, again, you know me, everyone stays healthy. I won't push decade. I'll push half decade. But at least another half decade of a run.
Doug Peterson, would he be the first coach to win a Super Bowl with 2 different teams?
You know what? It's a fun question. Let's look it up right now.
I only think one coach has one coach has done that. But no, I mean, I would love to see it. When was the last time they got close? 2017 was that when they were in the AFC Championship?
Yeah, and that was one where, again, Jags fans would say that was definitely almost a robbery type moment with the call against Miles Jack, where it's like, if you're a Jags fan, you're hungry to get back for another opportunity to go win a bowl. And no coach has ever won a Super Bowl with 2 different teams.
All right, Doug Peterson, let's make it happen.
That would be crazy.